Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News Channel 1. I am Ziqing Yang. We've seen that Coast Group's share price has a good performance in 2022 despite a big challenge of high inflation. Back on the show, here is Zhou, the managing director of Coast Group. Welcome.
Thank you, Ziqing. Loud to be here.
We are all aware that cost of living is rising at an alarming pace. People have been concerned that supermarket pass rising costs on to customer. Do you think prices will continue to soar even further in the next few months?
Well, the real issue here is due to the pandemic, flood events, and the war in Ukraine. Food prices in Australia are rising. We are exactly facing a big challenge of rising cost of living. As you can see, costs increased 3.3% price inflation for the third quarter, but it was still lower than the national overall inflation of 5.5%. I think it fully reflects that we were not completely passing the rising costs to customers. In order to help our customers alleviate cost of living pressures, we launched a huge range of family staple in bulk sizes, which will save up to 60% every day. That's what we are trying to do, and they seem to be responding well. However, it is noticed that cost price inflation may be continued in the fourth quarter and even further in the next financial year. But we promise we will control our prices within a proper range to ease customers' burden from cost of living. Costs will continue to connect strongly with our customers and provide trusted value for them.
We've seen that there are many assets share declining since the start of 2022 due to higher volatility in global financial market. While Co's share price have been rising, what's the reason for that and do you think this trend will continue?
Well, thank you. That's an interesting question. I think a rising share price was a reflection of our robust financial performance and a good market expectation. Many companies in the retailer industry, like Coast, have many difficulties due to flood events and the Omicron COVID-19 outbreak. However, we did well in the third quarter. Our sales revenue still increased 3.6%, with strong supermarket e-commerce sales growth of 45%, which might analyze the third quarter sales forecast, and we achieved significant progress in short-term performance. Frankly speaking, it's difficult to predict the future share price because it's affected by many factors which may be unprecedented and risky. As you know, in the tightening global financial market, higher interest rates may put large pressure on share market valuation, leading to them less attractive. But I think strongly earnings growth will offset this.
There is another point about rising cost price inflation significant impacts raw material, shipping, and fuel costs. How do you think costs will deal with these cost inflation pressures?
As I mentioned above, cost has a sharp 3.3% rise in price inflation for the third quarter. This was mainly derived from rising suppliers' cost inflation, resulting in higher raw material cost and shipping cost. This do put pressure on our future performance. As a good retailer, Co's always committed to working on behalf of our customers. We are actively negotiating with our suppliers and making efforts to curtail the price hikes. Apart from that, we are commencing the smart selling program to partially offset underlying inflation. It is expected to achieve $1 billion in cost saving by the end of 2023 through using cutting-edge technology in our supply chain. I believe we have the ability to tackle this inflation problem with our effort. This is one step closer to our goal that face all Australians to make them happier and healthier.
Thank you so much, Chi. Thank you for coming to our TV show.
Thank you, Ziqing. It's my pleasure.